Cleveland, Golden State, Part 3. It's going to be a great NBA Finals. I hope that it's as good as it was last year. I'm hoping for at least one of these games to go into overtime, because I feel like we deserve a NBA Finals game in overtime after the disappointment that we've had throughout these NBA playoffs. The NHL playoffs just completely stomped on the NBA playoffs this year. And don't even question me on that, because it is a true statement. I know a lot of people can agree with that. We've probably only had about, maybe 2-3 good games in the NBA playoffs this year. Maybe 4 of them at most. So that's why I'm kind of hoping for at least one of these games to go into overtime. So let's get to Part 3 of the Warriors and Cavs. This is honestly a better series than Twilight. Just telling you the truth. But we have the Warriors and the Cavs meeting up for the 3rd straight year in the NBA Finals. The Warriors won back in 2015. The Cavs won it last year. Both of them have a championship apiece in these last 2 years. So now, something's gotta give in this series. So let's go over some quick keys real quick. The Warriors and Cavs, both these teams have won pretty handily in these playoff series. The Warriors are 12-0, being the first team in NBA playoff history to go to the finals without losing a playoff game. And the Cavs, they're 12-1, with the only loss coming to a Game 3 heartbreaker by a game-winning shot by Avery Bradley in Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Final. So both these teams look pretty efficient. So something has got to give. I think these teams are pretty close to even. But here are some keys. First, let me just say that there is more pressure on the Warriors this year than there is the Cavs, because LeBron has already got the championship that Cleveland has been desperately begging for years. So LeBron has nothing to lose. He just has something to gain. LeBron is looking for his 4th championship ring, but it will not come easy, as Golden State is looking for redemption after blowing a 3-1 lead last year, ultimately ending in Cleveland winning the championship. So Golden State is looking for redemption this time around. And keys for both teams. They've got to take advantage of the other team's mistakes. Because when you're playing the Warriors or the Cavs, you cannot let go of mistakes and not take advantage of them. Because both these teams are going to make mistakes. There's going to be silly turnovers they make. In Game 1, easily, there's probably going to be a lot of mistakes because of basically what's at stake. And if it goes to Game 7, there will probably be mistakes as well, based on the fatigue and what's at stake and the stress. So handling or taking advantage of mistakes is going to be a huge key in who wins this NBA Finals. And for the Cavs, you've got to defend the three-point line well. You cannot give Steph Curry or Klay Thompson even an inch of room beyond the arc. Because if you leave them wide open, it could come back to bite you. And for the Warriors, you've got to take advantage if LeBron has a slump in one of these games. Because I guarantee you LeBron James is going to have a slump. He's going to struggle. He's probably only going to have maybe not as good of a night as what he would normally have in games like this. There may be a game where LeBron only has 18 points. There may be a game where LeBron, Kyrie, and Kevin Love only combined for maybe 55 points instead of the 70s and the 80s that we're used to. So the Warriors have to take advantage of any game that LeBron or anybody or the Cavs have a complete slump in. Because if they can't take advantage of LeBron having an off night, if it happens, then the Warriors may not end up winning this NBA Finals. So those are some valuable keys. Now let's get into the predictions. Game 1, I like to go to the Warriors. I feel like they're going to be well rested. They're going to come out with a vengeance. I think they're going to easily win Game 1. Game 2, I like to go to the Cavs, however. I think LeBron bounces back after losing Game 1 and ties the series up at 1 apiece. Game 3, I think Golden State steals Game 3. And I think Game 4 goes to Cleveland. And Game 5, I think... So we're at 2 apiece at this point. Game 5, I think, goes to the Cavaliers. I think Kyrie and LeBron both put up 40 points that night. And Cleveland goes into the city of Cleveland, up 3-2 the chance for the NBA Finals. And I think the Cavs get it done in Game 6. I think he has about a 35-40 point night that evening. And will ultimately lead to the Cavs going back-to-back. Anyway, that is all I have. Leave your comments in the comment section down below on who you think is going to win this series and how many it's going to take. Follow me on Twitter, JB Talk Sports. Also like and subscribe. That is all I have for you tonight. Have a great night. Enjoy the NBA Finals.